Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last episode we figured out what was going on in Trabia Garden, and this episode we are going to head to Shumi Village. Now just so you know, the continent to approach the Shumi Village only has this one beach right here. So if we take a look on the map, this is where you have to enter. This is Shumi Village, and that's Trabia Garden. So just showing that to you guys. If you're wondering what this other dot is, that's a car. I'm in Delet. So with that out of the way, let's head over to Shumi Village. Now, last episode, I made mention of the selfie card refining into elemental guards. And I was like, oh, it probably teaches, elemental defense or something like that. It teaches elemental defense times 4. So you can junction... As I was saying, you can junction 4 spells to your elemental defense with elemental defense times 4. Now, we will have to refine that card because there's only 2 Guardian Forces in the game that have that ability. So, I don't know if I'm going to wait till I encounter both of them. I might use it early. Just wanted to make sure I let you guys know what the Elemental Guard refined into, or what its ability was, I should say. So, we'll enter Shumi Village. We will pay for this draw point again to get more Ultima. And I hate this side quest. There's actually 2 rewards for the side quest. The first reward is well, it's not garbage, it's something you should use. And I'll explain why in a second. Well, I'll explain why when we get it. However, there's a second reward to continue, if you continue to do the quest, and if you did the Master Fisherman quest in Fisherman's Horizon. And that's the reward that we want, and I'll go over that when it's time to get it. So first things first, we want to head into the elevator. And we need to ride down to the bottom of Shumi Village, because most of the village is actually subterranean. Well, they mine precious stones, so precious stones and metals are usually found underground. Oh, and apparently we have a special permit to come here, because they don't normally allow outsiders. Okay. We'll only have to take the elevator a couple times. So we'll exit. And first things first, we will talk to this guy right here. He'll say hello and welcome. Specialist is surprised they let you in. Usually only merchants are permitted to come into our village. Yeah, the Shumi, they're referred to by their title. So this is Specialist, there's Attendant, there's Elder, there's Artesian. Oh, this is where they negotiate for the minerals with outside traders. And 323 meters underground just for fun. Then he says, actually, there was a little fun in it. So we'll leave him now. We're going to head off to the left. And the only reason I don't like this side quest is it is long, and it's a lot of repetitive running back and forth. So the Moomba's blocking our path right there. We can't go in there. There's 2 draw points in Shumi Village. They're Faraga and Blizzaga. So they're pretty much worthless to us. So we want to head in here. And this is Artesian's house. Whatever you do, do not pick up that episode of Timber Maniacs. We will pick that up later in the game. It has an influence on an event coming up. So first things first, we'll talk to Artisan. He says most of us here don't have a good impression of the outside world. Artesian knows there's some good things about it. Wonderful group of people called Artesians. So this guy is actually buddies with the Grease Monkey in Fisherman's Horizon. Oh, the Artesians have had a major influence on his work. So he'll show us a truck or a car of some sort. Another car. And our wonderful Caraway or Delling City trolley system. Yeah, we're an Artesian. Okay. So that's all you need to do for now. So now what you want to do is you want to head... Oh, there's a frog there. You want to head all the way to this farmhouse. And run over here. And, it's kind of weird that I have Quistis with me, because Quistis doesn't really... Well, I'll explain that in a minute. So Squall's going to take an interest in the statue, and apparently it's a statue of Laguna. Remember all those Moombas back in the D-District prison were shouting Laguna. And so Sculptor will say, oh, you know Master Laguna? Squall's like, well, kinda. So, Sculptor says it's Laguna. Long ago, a Moomba found this man lying near our village, covered with blood, and carried him to our village. Slipped and fallen off a cliff. Oh, well, that's no good. Oh, we gotta go talk to the Elder. So, he's gonna insist we go speak to the Elder and just say, okay. Yeah, we know, I have a big heart. Oh, okay, and he's gonna tell the Moomba guarding the entrance to let us in. And Squall says, you raise Moombas in the village, and that's a wrong thing to say. And Sculptor says, we don't raise Moombas, it's one of the final forms that we Shumis take. This isn't even my final form. So yeah, all Shumis eventually evolve, except for the ones that become elders, and they become what is in their hearts. Often those who fail to become the honorable elders turn into Moombas. And Quistis is going to say, how do you communicate if you become a beast? That really should be more of a Zell line, but we'll let Quistis have it now. And Sculptor's going to take offense. Beasts. Their noble features, their gem-like eyes, their bright red hair, the spectacular hair, their adorable cries, their mighty hands, and their proud postures. Okay, everything about him is great. So, Squall out of the corner of his mouth is going to say, man, you and your big mouth. So that really should be a Zell line, I think, not a Quistis line. But, oh well, no big deal. Now we just gotta go meet with the Elder. And the Elder is where that, Moomba was guarding the door. So we'll run over here. And there's going to be a lot of running in this side quest. I don't know what I'm going to edit out versus what I'm not. So we'll just run in here. And this is the Shumi Elder, who's blocked by Squall. There he is, wearing the blue robe. And that's Attendant wearing the green robe. He'll say, thank you for coming. Allow me to talk about Master Laguna for a minute. 17 years ago, when we found him injured. Oh, he was on his way to Estar to save a loan. Oh. Oh, he stayed here for a short while until his injuries healed. During his stay, he tried to teach a Moomba how to speak. He says why, and he told me that he felt sorry for the Moombas because they didn't know any words, and he said that words are useful and precious. Which is kind of ironic, because even the Elder's going to say, Master Laguna even had a hard time communicating. So we still understood and how desperately he wanted to say how eager he was to save a loan. That is all I have to say. And yeah, why are you building a statue of him, from memory all those years ago? Oh, he has a special something. The something is the power to attract people. We still don't know what it is, so we're just going to build a statue of him. Squall says, that bumbling clown? I better not say anything. Okay, so if you go to leave, the Elder will stand up and he'll say, please wait. Like to present you with a gift since you came all this way, but in Shumi you must work to earn anything. So we're going to have to help them assist the attendants in building the statue. Squall asks where it is. Well, we just saw where it is. Yeah, they wanted us to help finish the statue as soon as possible. Okay, so now you just want to exit and head back over to where the statue was. So once we've reached the house where the Sculptor is building the statue. All we gotta do is head in here. And we'll talk to Sculptor real quick. He'll do a little arm movement, and he'll say, "Oh, is he offering you that? That's a great honor. It's rarely given, especially to outsiders." Okay, so what are we gonna do? Yep. To finish it, Sculptor will need to do additional research on several stones. Sculptor would like you to get them for him. Okay, just say all right. So he needs 5 kinds of stones: Shadow Stone, Wind Stone, Life Stone, Water Stone, and Blue Stone. Yeah, we don't know anything about stones. How are we supposed to know we have the right ones? And Sculptor says, you'll be able to tell by their names. Don't worry. When in doubt, examine them carefully. And there's a specialist in the village who can help you. Oh, I wonder if it's that guy we talked to when we first went down the elevator. Okay, so first he wants the blue stone. And the blue stone, well, the blue stone's right over here. Squall will say, this stone is blue. Hey, don't tell me this is the blue stone. Oh, it is. Yeah, Sculptor just kind of forgot that he already had the blue stone. So that's 1 down and 4 to go. And next he wants some wind stones. And Squall's going to do a little face palm. Okay, so we got to leave here. We got to head to where Specialist is, and that's where the wind stones are. So we'll head a couple screens to the right. So far, I'm not cutting these out. Maybe towards the end when I'm starting to get annoyed and I'm like, oh my god, would this just end? Okay, so around this rock, Squall will say, and if you inspect it, he'll say, oh, this looks like one of them. There's a breeze coming from it, so it must be the windstone. Let's go talk to Specialist and see what he says. Nothing. Okay. So now we gotta head back to Sculptor. Give him the windstone. This is going to be the spot for life stones, which I think are actually next, or shadow stones. No, one or the other. So we'll head back in here. And get the music back. Talk to Sculptor real quick. He'll do his little weird dance movement thing, and Squall will present the stone, and Sculptor will say, that's the windstone. 3 more to go. Next, Sculptor needs some life stones. Okay. So let's exit. Remember those tree roots that I showed you on that one screen? Those are the life stones. That's where the life stones are. So we'll just go over here. And right around the middle, yep, Squall will say. Squall will stop you when you're in the presence of the stone. Then you have to press like the X button to actually have him get the stone. There are stones under the roots. This must be the life stones. So, yep. Take him back to Sculptor. The shadow stone part, I am going to cut a little bit out between that. So we'll take these stones to Sculptor. Here are your wonderful life stones, sir. Oh yeah, that's a life stone. 2 more to go. Next, he'll need some shadow stones. Okay, so the shadow stones, you actually need to head back to the upper level where the Ultima draw point is. So I'll just meet you guys there. Okay, so we're going to ignore the draw point for right now. If we wait a little bit, it'll refill even more. So what we need are some shadow stones, and if we head over here, and you inspect right about, where is it, here? There we go. In the shadow of one of the objects, Squall will say, oh, more stones. I wonder if these are the shadow stones. Okay, so that's the shadow stone. I'll meet you guys back at Sculptor's house. Okay, so I guess this isn't Sculptor's house. It's more of his workstation. So we'll head in here. Now that we have the shadow stones, there's only 1 stone to go. So let's go talk to him. Yeah, that's the shadow stone. Lastly, Sculptor needs some water stones. Okay, so we'll exit Sculptor's house. Or his workstation. I don't know why I want to keep calling it his house. Now, if you inspect over by this little well over here, or maybe it's near the frog. Let's go check out where the frog is. Where are you, Waterstone? Maybe if I run back up here... Nope. So, supposedly somewhere in here, I thought it was by the well, but I can't get to it, is the fake Waterstone. Okay, here it is, by these reeds, I guess. Oh no, yeah, by the reeds, and then you go, press the X button, and Squall will pick up the stone by the frog. So we'll run back in. Run back in, there we go. Alright, so we got our last stone. Let's give it to Sculptor and be done. Is this it? Nope, that's a stone they put by the pond. It's not the water stone. So that's the fake water stone. I actually don't know if you have to present the fake water stone or if you can just give them the real water stone. Honestly, I don't know. Don't care. So the real water stone is hidden in Artesian's house. So let's go in here. Let's talk to him. And let's inspect... yeah, there we go. Where he's doing his dishes. Yeah, do you mind if I just take this stone? Oh, he only uses it for washing, so we can go ahead and take it. So that is the water stone. Let's go ahead and head back to Sculptor's workshop. And now that we're finally done and we've collected all the stones... Run in here. Alright, dude, here you go. Last stone. Yes, it's the water stone. It's the last stone. Oh, our job is complete. We can get our great reward. Cool. So now you just need to return to the Elder's house. So we'll go ahead. We'll go one screen over. And we'll talk to the Elder. And we'll get our first prize. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of worth it. Well, I'll explain it. Soon enough, viewers. Soon enough. Alright, so let's go talk to Elder. The Elder will now present you with a gift. Gives me great pleasure to present you this. My hands. Yep, he's displaying his hand to us. And everyone's like, hey, what's the deal? There's nothing there. And Elder's attendant says, ah, isn't it amazing? When he holds something in his palm, you cannot even see it. Such is the power of a person who has attained eldership. Oh, okay. Yeah, so what's the gift? Let's make with the presents here. The honor of seeing his hand. Yeah, the great hands that have... whatever. That's your gift. That's your gift. Your fucking hands. No, you know what? I'm not going to accept that. Let's talk. Okay, I guess I'll leave. And the attendant's going to say, hold on. Oh, we're going to give you a souvenir now. Oh, and it's embarrassing to present it to you after this great honor of seeing the hands. But here you are. A Phoenix Pinion. And Squall will walk out of the house. Oh, they actually gave you something. And Renault says, maybe the story about the Elder's hand is true. I couldn't see anything. So you want to choose to explain it to them. And Squall will say, I think it was true. He's kept his hands concealed ever since we met him. Judging from this place, they're pretty advanced, so they can't be stupid. They probably knew it wasn't going to impress us. And since they admired Laguna, and they wanted to treat us kindly since we know them, it's a kind gesture, it just came out weird. Overall, I think it was a decent, heartfelt welcome. And Renault's like, I didn't think of it that way. That's nice. And Squall says, funny, the elder humbly concealed his hands. Norg, on the other hand, if you remember, showed him off and gesticulated wildly when he was talking to us. And Elder's attendant says, what a sham, they probably know. Of course. There was a fierce shrewdness about their eyes, and an unimaginable destiny awaits them. There's no doubt they know. So Elder's attendant says, why did you bother with the charade? You should have just said, here, there's nothing. Oh, and he wanted to give him a moment, peace, and a heartfelt welcome. And the attendant says, it sounds like a poor excuse. And Elder says, I have an assignment for you now. Now you're gonna go and assist Sculptor in the shop. You will not rest or sleep until it's complete. So the attendant definitely does not want to do it. And the Elder's like, whatever, dude, you're gonna do it. No! So Squall hears the cry, and he's like, what was that? So if we go back in, let's go talk to the Elder and see what's up. Please make yourselves at home. We are kindred spirits. And if you go talk to the attendant, he'll say, attendant doesn't want to make a statue. Or don't want to make a statue. Okay, so now what you have to do is you actually have to leave Shumi Village and come back in. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the village, I'll come back, and then attendant will be at the workshop. If you, like, for instance, if I head over now, he won't be there. So I'm going to leave the town completely. I will draw the Ultima. I'll show that to you guys, and then I'll just meet you back at the workshop. Okay, and let's draw Ultima. So let's talk to this dude. Yep, we wish to draw the precious spells. We'll pay you the $5,000. And we'll go right ahead. We will give it to Renoa, because she has all of our Ultima. And she stocked 8. So you just let it grow a little bit more, you can stock a little more. And if we look at Renoa real quick. So if I were to swap out her shell with Ultima, she would do 68% blocking of all elemental defenses. So 38 Ultima, I don't think it's better than anything right now except for shell. No, so it's going to be a pretty powerful spell when we have 100. So I just wanted to show you that. I'll meet you guys in front of the workshop. Okay, now about the Phoenix Pinion that we got from the Elder. Now, when you use it in battle, like most Final Fantasy games, it summons Phoenix. It does a fire-based attack and revives your party members. Now, once we use it in battle, then if our entire party gets KO'd, and there will be a couple fights coming up where that's a definite possibility, there's a 12.5% chance that Phoenix will appear and revive our party members. So you'll want to use it fairly soon. I'll show you guys when I do decide to use it, just so you can see it. Okay, so over here is Attendant, so let's talk to him. And he's showing some definite reluctance to helping out. Let's talk to Sculptor and see what he has to say. Oh, we thought things would get easier, but they haven't at all. Okay, so apparently now what we need to do, we need to go talk to the Elder. And this is where this game gets annoying. Because we have to go talk to the Elder. The Elder says, how are they doing? Oh, they must not be working seriously. The Moomba can help us. Please go ask the Moomba outside for help. Oh, it will become an order if I ask, so please, if you do it for me. Okay. So now we gotta go talk to the Moomba. What's up, dude? What's going on? Okay. Follow the Moomba back to the workshop. And there you can see the Moomba in the workshop. So now he's gonna kind of poke and prod the attendant. Poke him again. What do you want? Attendant isn't gonna do that. Attendant doesn't feel like it. And we don't know what the Moomba is saying, but the Elder said that? That's not fair. Tough shit, dude. And the Elder's not giving him any choice, so Attendant will help. Okay, fine. Attendant will work. Yay, that's the spirit. So go talk to Attendant. Okay, Attendant will work. What about you, Sculptor? Oh. Sculptor will ask, has Artisan agreed to help? So once you've talked to the Attendant there... just looking at my notes. Okay, so now we actually need to go talk to the Elder again. So all the way back to the Elder's house, and this is what gets annoying about this side quest. So all the way back to the Elder's house. Oh, my attendant is finally working. Great, the statue should be completed soon. Squall says, maybe it's none of my business, but what's the point of forcing him to do something against his will, that he doesn't want to? And he's gonna be like, you don't understand, there's really no one that admires Laguna more than my attendant. Oh, he strongly wishes to leave and fight alongside Laguna. Okay, that's interesting. So the attendant doesn't want to become an elder because one cannot fight or leave the village once they become an elder. I believe my attendant will become an elder someday. Why don't you let him pursue his dreams now? And Squall's gonna be like, is there any way to prevent the evolution? Apparently there is, but they're not going to abuse their power to pursue personal ambition. All of us have accepted our destinies. One more person to help. Oh, I would love to see my attendant go and pursue his personal dreams before he becomes an elder. So we gotta get one more person to help. But first things first, we gotta go talk to attendant again. So we'll run all the way back to talk to attendant. Oh, we got paid again. Cool. So now attendant's finally working on the statue, you can see. So attendant thinks we need one more skilled craftsman. What do you have to say, Sculptor? Just as Sculptor expected, the Elder's attendant is amazing. Sculptor has already learned a lot from attendant. Alright, so who's that craftsman we may need? Well, why don't we go talk to Artesian? Or Artisan, how? If my pronunciation is annoying you, this is how much I care. So let's head in here, let's talk to him. Help at the shop? Artesian can. There are tons of things that he has to do before he becomes a Moomba. Okay. So now that we've talked to Artesian, we gotta go talk to the Elder. Oh, almost missed the door. So we'll go in here, we'll talk to the Elder. Okay. And Elder's going to say, so I need one more. Artisan's qualified, but very stubborn. What shall we do? What could we do? Okay. So, what you need to do is you need to head to the Fisherman's Horizon. So I will do that. I will meet you guys where you need to be in Fisherman's Horizon. So in case you guys don't remember, this is where Grease Monkey lives in Fisherman's Horizon. As we enter, make sure to be looking at the Moomba at the bottom of the screen. So the Moomba is going to react to us because we've been to Shumi Village. So Squall's going to say, hey, is that a real Moomba? And Grease Monkey says, nope. Oh, you guys went to Shumi Village? The guy who made that is the artisan, and it reacts to the presence of people who went to Shumi Village. Alright, so let's go talk to him. Pretty good craftsman myself, but that thing's way out of my league. So, oh yeah, we spoke to that person who made that Moomba, and we have a problem. What's up? So we're going to explain the story, and then Grease Monkey's going to be like, what you're trying to do is pretty important. Yeah, I'll help. So we're going to take the Moomba with us, who's going to be the problem solver, I guess. I mean, I guess we'll see. Okay, is that it? Yep. Anything else? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to head back to Shumi Village. One thing I will do is I will draw from the Ultima draw point again. I just won't show it this time. So I'll meet you guys out in front of our artisan's house in Shumi Village. Now all we have to do is run into our artisan's house, and side quest is almost over, viewers, trust me. The Moomba doll is going to react, and he's going to have a little conversation with it. Oh, he built a message into it. Oh, it's so good to hear Monkey's voice. Yeah, why don't you just quit dilly-dallying and just do it already? Yeah, I understand how you feel. But you're supposed to be an artisan. So you just want to leave the house? And now, assuming you did the Master Fisherman's quest, that's a Master Fisherman, hanging out in Shumi Village. Oh, the elder was just talking about some kids who came here. I assumed it was you. I'm an honorary Shumite, didn't I tell you before? Oh, and he helped to make that and some other stuff that they have here. That's nice. Got tired of the ocean, decided to come to the pond. I definitely prefer the ocean to the pond, but to each their own. Can't just stay away from fishing. It's in his blood. What brings you here? Oh, this reward we're about to get. That's what brings us here. And out comes Artisan with the little Moomba doll on his head. Artisan is going to do it. Artisan's going to help. Artisan has been misconceived. And he's going to try to evolve into a human. Oh, he invited him to go to Fisherman's Horizon, so Artisan's going to go. And the Master Fisherman says, I'll be happy to have you as part of the human race. And Squall says, good luck. And Artisan is going to hustle off to the sculptor's hut to finish the statue. So we talk to the Master Fisherman, and he says, I guess I'll stop by when the statue's almost complete, and runs off. Now, we will be coming back when the statue is pretty much complete as well. We have to come back next disc anyway and get that Timber Maniacs magazine. Now we run into the Elder's house and we talk to the Elder. You convinced Artisan? Excellent. Only your wits could have accomplished it. So he doesn't need to offer this to Artisan anymore. Please take it. A status guard. They may not finish today, but I believe it will be very soon. So you can go back to the workshop. They'll all be working on it. Like I said, we'll be coming back here eventually. So the status guard is the item that we wanted. What the status guard does... Nope, not junction item. Show you real quick. Guardian Force learns a status defense times 4 ability. Just like elemental defense times 4 I talked about earlier, status defense times 4 will make us choose 4 status effects to be immune from. And of course, we have 3 party members, so there's 2 Guardian Forces in the game that have that ability. So we'll need the 3rd one to use for our 3rd character, which we'll use eventually. So that's going to be it for this episode, and that's actually also it for side quests for Disc 2. All we really have left to do is we have to head to Centra, near the orphanage, run into Galbadia Garden, and that will trigger all the events for the end of Disc 2, what's going on with the gardens, what the sorceress's main goal is. All that's going to be coming up in the next couple episodes. So guys, as always, leave any questions or comments you may have. If you like this video, smash the thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time.